Let's see if this drops fewer frames. Hello, people. How are you people? Okay, so there are people here. That's great. Now, I'm going to do a recording session with someone tomorrow, maybe. I'm in a hotel room. And if there's one thing that we know about Twitch, Twitch is really good at giving consistent answers for whether the audio is too loud, too quiet, or just right, or any of these things. Because you always ask that question, and everybody always says the same thing. Having bad day with your CS degree paperwork? Dude, I've had a terrible day. It's fine. Okay, it's a little quiet. Yeah, I'm working on that, but I would rather have it quiet. Here's my other question, though. Because I'll show you the mic setup in a minute. Is there anything bad about it, aside from overall volume? Like, is the quality okay? Quality is great. Do you hear anything in the background? Nothing. No background noise. I wonder if that's OBS. Anyway, I'll show you the setup that I have. Only if you crank it way too loud. What do you hear if you crank it way too loud? Minimal white noise. Okay. Fan noise. Yes. Okay. So here's my problem is I'm in a hotel room that I rented in the hopes that it would be quiet. And it has like this old style, what do you call, like radiator kind of a thing that doesn't shut off. And that's making a little bit of noise. I could try to put more pillows on it and stuff later. But I'll show you what I have. I have all this stuff that I bought off Amazon. All right. So let me make sure that the camera, let's make it big so you could see the setup. Now, the art is not my choice. Again, it's a hotel room. Okay, so we have this thing. What is this, you ask? Okay, well, there's a mic stand. Oh, well, it's very bright over there. Let me just pick up the camera for a second instead of the whole laptop. So we have a mic stand on this. And then if I look way over here, we have a second one for doing podcast kind of things. Okay, now this is a thingy-mabopper that I bought off Amazon, which is like a foam cylinder where you could put a mic inside and the cylinder like blocks out everything from other directions, which is still not as good as like a room with foam padding on all the walls, but is maybe not that bad. And so we've got two of these. And I'm just going to try recording that way, and we're going to see how it goes, because I rented a so-called professional recording studio last week and they pissed me off and it was a disaster. So maybe it'll be better to record with minimal background noise. Did I hint at doing podcasts? No. I mean, okay, this is actually maybe an interview for someone else's podcast, but it's also some commentary that we're going to put in Braid Anniversary Edition. So it's like the quality has to be good enough to be in the game if we do post-processing on it and all that stuff. Hopefully it is. Now, I guess the other question is, so if I'm here, right, this is probably kind of okay. What if I like accidentally come off to the side? Is this still audible over here? Let me show you where I'm at. Is this like if I come over here or I go over here while I'm talking, is this bearable? I guess we could fix this up in post or something. Worse, but not bad. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, as you start to come around this giant foam cylinder, it obviously, the goal is that it blocks sound from the other direction, so it blocks you. So you actually kind of have to stay in front. Audible, but it's cardioid. Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine. Like, you know, the plan is we're just going to be in one place. We're going to just kind of stay. I actually don't know how much I like this couch. We might do it in chairs instead. We'll see. But as long as you guys think this is okay, we're fine. Now I will show, okay, here's the absurd thing, guys. Because I'm not an audio dude, I'm a computer dude. So I buy USB microphones to record stuff. So this is my usual development laptop. It has those two mics I showed you. They go into two USB ports on the side. Apparently, it's basically impossible for one piece of software on Windows to record two USB mics. I tried all day. This is why I had kind of a shitty day. I was trying things like Audio for All and what is it called? Voice Meter and all these things to try to get, so, you know, I'm trying to use Reaper to record audio because that's what Casey says that he likes. And so I'm using all these things to try to get two USB microphones, not just one, but two recording at the same time. And none of this crap worked. It was all terrible. It was all very hard to understand, even for me, somebody with 40 years of computer experience, right? What I eventually figured out is that if I run multiple instances of Reaper on Windows with totally separate tracks, then I could record the USB mics at the same time. You can hear it when I tap the table. So I think that's just sound. Like, supposedly this whole thing is kind of shock mounted and whatever, although maybe they're kind of weak shock mounts. Maybe there's a little bit of contact between the thing that I could fix. Like, it's a little bit of a cluster F. Let me try rotating this away. It's like the particular joints that I have here, you can actually hear the springs vibrating. Oh, in the stand? Let me put a little something in. Because I also have like this kind of crap, but this is just here as an emergency spare because these guys sort of have a shock mount like built in, but maybe it's not good enough. Yeah, no, sound is horrible in Windows 10. Now, I did also, because we're going to be talking about Braid stuff, I might be running Braid on this laptop. And so I went to Best Buy and bought another laptop that I'm actually going to set up to run these mics tonight or tomorrow. And that is a laptop with a way too glossy screen, but it runs Windows 11 and it has a 16 by 10 display. So we're just going to see how that is. And we could show that, actually. But before we show that, maybe I want to do a little bit to try to work this out. I just realized maybe I should have brought some padding. Like, can you guys hear this? I'm sure you can hear that, right? Like, in general, because of the weight of the microphone, it's like contacting the sides in a way that it's not really supposed to. I would have to say that the shock mount part of this design leaves much to be desired. And I had bought these with the idea that I could like maybe daisy chain them on, but I don't think it works that way. Yeah, I don't see how that would work. Well, hopefully we're not going to be bumping the mic, so that's not that bad. But like when I tap this table, here I'm going to tap it way behind the mic. That's like by the base of the mic. Do you guys hear that a lot? You can hear it. Is it super loud or is it more like barely? It's kind of soft. Would make it hard to use in a game. Well, it's kind of interview stuff. So if there's occasional little noise, I'm actually okay with it. 30% speaking volume-ish. I mean, a good audio editor, by the way, can really do a lot. A good audio editor can edit things out. Let me just see if I can isolate this a little bit better, though. I have some duct tape that I'm going to try to put in as a little bit of padding between, because there's just a little bit of contact between the hard surfaces. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So in the top here, I don't know, there, it's adjusting. So if you can see, there's like little cables that go across. That's supposed to be like a shock mount kind of thing, and there's two levels of it. I don't know. Maybe you can't really see, but basically at about this height, there's one set of those four things, and at this height, there's another set. And ideally, the microphone just hangs down between those or whatever. But because of this little screw-on thing that I have, like the only way that I have to attach it is like sideways. So the microphone isn't hanging down from something, it's like frickin' sideways from something. And that's tilting it, and so there's contact like here, and then there's contact kind of back here, right? And that kind of sucks. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if there's anything I can do. Aside from buy new mounts, which I don't know if that's an option tonight. Now maybe this shock mount fits on there. Oh, I bet it would. I'm going to try this. So you guys get to listen to me unscrewing everything and having fun. Might be worth trying the other mount without the foam. Yeah, I'm just worried though about the background noise. Like, I was making test recordings and listening to them, and I felt like I could hear the background noise. It was just relatively quiet. If I take the foam away, I'm more worried about that, and I'm more worried about echo, right? You have the same mic? Yeah. It looks like there's room for a shock mount in there. I don't think there's room for this shock mount in there, but it could go like on top, I think. Let's just try it. I'm going to want to unplug that mic. So let me switch you to webcam mic, and you can enjoy the abrupt quality change. Ready? How's that? How is that? They make foam covers for the mic. Yeah, I mean, you were maybe not on here, but I bought like these giant foam cylinders, like horrible? Wait, why is it horrible? This is my normal webcam. Is there a lot of noise? It's not horrible, it's just not as good. This is the webcam that I usually use when I stream off this laptop. All the background noise. Well, see what I said in the beginning about Twitch being so good about giving consistent audio opinions. All right, I will try to unscrew this frickin' thing. Like, I bet if I knew what to get, like Guitar Center closes at 9. I could like go there and get something. Now this is like too tight or something. Okay. So I can show you guys. Like here, there's this little webbing, and it's supposed to act as a shock mount, right? Okay. Now, I could theoretically put this frickin' shock mount also. Would that help? I think it maybe would, because even if it's hanging off this thing like sideways, the shock mount against the foam, oh, it's still gonna... See, there's still contact between the shock mount and this frickin' ring here, the Lord of the Rings. That sucks. Maybe I need to cut some more foam. Echo is worse. I don't understand. I mean, guys, this is my normal webcam, so it's probably not worse than usual. Cutting foam is the easiest solution. Problem is, I don't necessarily have more foam, but I could start cutting foam off the inside of these. Let me just not worry about the contact yet. Let me just start. I'm just going to try to put this in and see what happens. Wait, does this even screw in? I don't think this screws in. Never mind. It looked like a screw, but it isn't. I think I would need something else to dial into this, and I don't know that I have that. So I guess what I could do is just try to make this more vertical when it's hanging from this doodad, right? Let me get this in the camera. There we go. Like, Maybe if I just screw it a lot tighter, that's all that we need. Actually, I mean, right this second, there's no contact anywhere. We could try it again and see if it's any better. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in. If it's not, we just won't tap the table. Okay, the blue mic light is on. Blue mic light is on, and we're going to switch. Boom. Hello, people. I'm sure everybody's going to say this is worse. We don't have the pop filter on, so if I sound disgusting, it's lack of pop filter. I'll show you the mount again. So like, I have a thing that goes up and over and goes to the shock mount-ish situation. And we now have, see, we have an air gap. Here, wait, can you, it looks on the camera like it's, no, yeah, you see the air gap. You always should air gap your computer so that hackers cannot take your data. Okay. So now I'm going to tap the table. Is that better, worse, or the same as before? Better? Can still hear it, it's better. You know, I don't mind if you can still hear it. It is making noise, right? Like, I can hear it in my ear. So it's fine if you can hear it. It's more like we're trying to avoid super loud, objectionable problems. Way better? Okay. So maybe what I'll do is also I'll air gap later. I'll put some foam in there. I don't know. Let me try to get the pop filter back on. These doors are a little bit annoying. All right, I could show you guys the new laptop that I'm going to be using to record this. It's kind of cool stylistically. No, this isn't the microphone. This thing, it's a giant foam jail that the microphone goes in. It's mic jail. I'll show you what it is. Product placement on Amazon. All right. It is this thing. It costs $100. Oh, they use it with a shock mount. Whoa. Maybe that's just to look cool. Oh, but they have the shock mount the other way around. I guess that's because it's on a vertical stand, whereas mine is hanging. What's the purpose of that? The purpose is, okay, so the foam goes, okay, you know, if you make a recording studio, people put funny stuff on the walls where they have foam and like little spikes to like break up reflections, right? This is like kind of approximating that by just putting a big foam wall all the way around the mic except for where the sound has to go in, right? So now it still gets a little bit of reflections because when you speak and sound bounces off the other wall and then back behind me and then here, it'll still go in the mic, but that's greatly attenuated, right? So it's like, it's sort of a portable setup to help make up for non-recording studio conditions. Their shock mount looks smaller. I think I actually bought these because they were the recommended thing to buy with the thing. But anyway, their shock mount is going this way. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I feel like this is good enough. I don't need the shock base if it's hanging. Well, the problem was I did have some contact during the hang because of just the way that things were set up. But I do think we can fix that. So maybe I'm not going to worry about it. What is that foam thingy called? It's literally, it's this thing that you see. Is my picture covering? No. It's this thing. It's way too expensive for what it is. I'm sure it costs $3 to manufacture. But I bought it in case I would need it. And then, California pissed me off. I moved out of California. Crappy recording studio pissed me off. I decided it would be a better way to do an interview to just chill around the hotel with snacks and just hang out for as much time as we needed, as opposed to booking time in an asshole recording studio. And anyway, if there's background noise, we'll have AI remove it. Right. By the way, Devin, I'm sorry to report I also went on a pistol buying spree because I live in Florida now. None of them are delivered now, but what did I get? Well, I haven't got any yet. Can you come shoot them? Well, at some point, I don't have them yet, right? Got an Atlas Athena. I got a Sand Viper. And then I was about to push the button on a Keltec P50. But I was like, oh, let me get at least one of these in the mail first before I buy that. The Sand Viper looks badass if you haven't seen that yet. Have I gone shooting before? A number of times. I've shot a few thousand rounds, which is not a lot, but How to mount your mic into the ISO Armor 2. Let's watch an educational YouTube video. So he's got a little base stand. I was thinking that these arms would just let us have a more flexible environment setup, but I do have little base stands like that as well.
We're not actually going to attach.
Wait, I can't hear. Why can I not hear the mans? You probably can't hear him either. I bet my output device is set to the microphone. Yep.
The mic to the shock mount because there's not enough room. So I want you to put your cable through here, plug it in, and you're going to rest the ISO chamber right on to your shock mount.
Yeah, that doesn't work for like a hanging setup like this.
This isn't going to go anywhere, okay? It's in there. It's good to go with the cable through the shock mount.
And I like mine better because
This
mine's
particular
adjustable.
Microphone and some microphones, you will be able to fit the shock mount into the mic. This one, the Behringer comes with your clamp style shock mount. So you actually have enough room here to fit this guy in and clamp this shock mount to a little bit of the base. if you want a little extra stability. Something like the blue, same deal. You can just about fit this into the shock mount and screw it in while being in the chamber. But it's the same deal with this. You're going to want to take the mounting adapter out, load it from the bottom, just like I showed you, put it in, you're good to go. One other great thing about the IsoArmor 2 is it can be used with a desktop mic stand. So if you're doing podcasting in a room that's untreated, you'll have a nice dry sound and it'll be beautiful. Look at this. Just pop it right on there. You're good to go. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for choosing Array. And if you need any
Yeah.
more information,
Yeah, I mean, that is an option that we have, because we do have, I'll show you what else I could do. One sec. So I have like these guys, which I don't know if I have all the parts to. Here's one of these screwy cap things. But I have these. Oh, this is what the screwy cap's for, right? So I have little tripod that, and then this screws into, the thing that's aiming down right now. So I could do the whole scenario and do it up. But I'm not sure if that helps me with the shock mount. Oh, yeah. Okay, so like this humongo shock mount, I actually have an adapter over there. This is like a bigger screw. This is a smaller screw, but I have one of the inserts, or I have two of them. So I would be able to do like this. I don't understand. I mean, I guess the mic would sit in here. This seems too low for putting that giant thing on. I feel like it's just going to tip over. I think you would have to put it on a big vertical stand like that guy had. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the current setup. Let me show you guys the laptop, which I don't think this is going to be the main laptop that I switch to, but it's interesting. And then I was looking at like at the Best Buy, they had one of the Lenovo Legions that seemed okay, except the keyboard kind of sucked. But they had, what did I see? Oh yeah, the Asus, like the Zephyrus G14 looked pretty good. And there was a ROG 15.4 inch that seemed pretty good. It's kind of amazing. So one reason why I don't want to use this new laptop that I got is the display is way too glossy. But like in one row of the Best Buy, they have all the non-glossy laptops. And I should have actually bought one of those, but I don't know. Could attach the mic arm to a separate surface. That is a good point. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I don't know if we have enough separate surface. We'll see. I don't even know if we're going to be sitting. Like, it might be that we sit at this other table over there. Don't know. Let me show you the laptop. I just wanted to try, because, you know, when you're shipping games and stuff, you want to try different various things. And I think this one has a 16 by 10. Well, no, it is 16 by 10, but I think it's got like 165 hertz. I actually don't remember. HP Spectre. Could just take it back. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want it as a backup weird machine. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this one. It runs Windows 10, and I do have to say, or Windows 11, which I didn't want to switch to, but you know what, guys? It seems like some of the craptastic UI in Windows 10, they actually made a little bit better. Like when you go to microphone settings and it's the new style thing and it's hardly anything is on the screen and it sucks, like it looks like they made that better. So we could investigate this. Anyway, it's got this kind of a cool finish, although I don't know how well that comes across. Let's get big again. I don't know how well this comes across on camera, but like, see the blue sheen, the Charlie sheen. Where does the power go? Now, one annoying thing is it's only got one USB-A port and then one USB-C, and these mics are USB-A. So I bought a frickin' USB kit for it. Okay, it's asking me for my country or region. Is this the right keyboard layout? US, want to add a keyboard layout, skip. Just why? No, we're not going to do Wi-Fi. We are not. You'll need an internet connection to continue. No, I don't. Wait. Does Windows 11 not let you set up without internet? What's going on? What do I do? Windows 11 requires that. No, it is not possible that they would sell you a computer that you can't use without an internet connection. You think I have to be off? It's not giving me a local account option. It's giving me all these Wi-Fi networks. Okay, wait, there's a little dude down here. There's like a Darwinia guy. I'm clicking on him, it doesn't do anything. Dude, maybe I bring the laptop back. Click on more options. There is no more options. Let's see the Twitch chat that is being sent. The thing is, I bought this so I could use it tonight. It requires Wi-Fi? Are you shitting me? I thought I could just buy a laptop and use it, guys. Guys, we have to make a new operating system. You have to press a key combo and run a command. What is the key combination? I hope they get just a fuckload of tech support calls about this. After Windows 11 setup. So I have to run setup on Wi-Fi. Guys, what if I bought this computer because I needed it today and I didn't have Wi-Fi? I would just not be able to use the computer. This is so stupid, dude. I would throw this across the room in an emulation of what I did with the keyboard, because this is even worse. But I'm in a nice hotel, and also I probably actually need this laptop for tomorrow. Shift F10. Shift F10. Aha! And then task kill /F/IM OOBE network connection flow.exe. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, you win. Send me a whisper and I will give you a beta code if you don't have one. That was the right thing. That was like some cyberpunk shit right there. Dude, it wants me to beat security questions. Like, what is this, my bank? Do I want to use my face to sign in? No. Choose privacy settings. Location? No. Find my device? No. Diagnostic data? No. Inking and typing? No. Tailored experiences? No. Advertising ID? No. Register and protect? No. HP may use information? No. No, no. Why can't I just open my laptop and use it? What is any of this stuff? I paid like $1,400 for this. Okay. This might take a few minutes. Don't turn off your PC. Look how glossy that screen is, by the way, guys. It's unusable. Every single laptop in Best Buy, apart from the Gamer Row, had just unusably glossy screens. Why? Why do people not know better enough to say, no, I'm not going to buy that laptop with the shit glossy screen? It just makes me so sad. that laptops are so bad. But I guess that's what people buy. Like, I guess if you put two laptops in front of someone who doesn't know about computers, and one of them is glossy and one of them is matte, I guess they will buy the glossy one. It comes with this pen for drawing on the screen, I guess. I don't know. But like, it's got all these things. It's got replacement nibs. And I don't mean cocoa nibs. Whatever. I'm not going to use this, but I'm just going to put it back. So, I mean, it looks like they just copied the Mac and then copied Linux. Like, seriously. Look at this crap. But, sorry for bumping the mic. If I go audio, now because this is 16 by 10, maybe I'll be able to deal with having the taskbar on the bottom, because I heard you can't switch it. Sound settings. What happens when I go to that? Look, it actually fits more things. You can't see because it's very bright. Let me try turning it down. No. It, of course... Oh. There we go. So, look, there's actually multiple settings fitting on the screen, unlike the Windows 10. Let's go to the Windows 10 sound settings so you can compare. I'm too big. Okay. So if on this machine I go to sound, like here's what fits on the screen. One drop down, one slider, another drop down, and then a level. So here you've got at least twice as many things. It's still not at all enough, but you've got at least twice as many things. It's not embarrassing anymore. Whereas the old one is just embarrassing. Is this a fork of KDE? I know, right? Like, how sad is it that Microsoft is copying Linux now? Anyway. Wait, I can't drag the window with the... How are you supposed to drag with the trackpad? Oh, it's single? It just wasn't working. I don't know. Now it's working. Okay. I don't know. I mean, the UI seems a little bit better except for the taskbar. So I'm tempted to try it a little bit. But I didn't even think about the fact that it would be Home Edition, which is obviously a lose. For losers. Oh my God, it's got the fucking thing. You know when you click on the desktop icon and it has a checkbox? Like, that's turned on by default again. What? Why? What is that? Who cares? The checkboxes are less ugly now, but it still has them. Why did I buy a new laptop? It's so that I can record tomorrow on a Windows machine running Reaper and maybe not worry about being able to run Braid at the same time. Although the fans on that laptop might be loud enough that we just don't run it. I don't know. Like, can you hear the fan? I assume you can. In fact, that's much louder than the, it just spun up. Why? All I had open was the thing. You can't hear the fans? Wait, are we on the right mic? I assume we are. Yeah. Well, chalk one up for foam chamber. Yeah, sound menu turned the fans on. That is literally what happened. I shut it and they spun down again. GG's. Well, I might go to dinner now, guys. I'm at a hotel. They probably have a restaurant. And then after dinner, it's prompting me to sign in to the browser as well, to Edge. So after dinner, I was thinking that Casey had a cool idea for a fun experiment for metaprogramming in the new language. And we might just do a special stream on that where I just try something wacky and we just see how well it goes. We just see, like, are we able to do this wacky thing? It has to do with generating machine code from higher level code in metaprogramming. And will I describe okay, I'll describe the whole idea. So Casey was texting me and he says, you know, when you're writing code, because you know, the math processors on basically everything now is designed around fused multiply adds, because that's what they're able to make go fast, right? That's when you do A times B plus C in one operation, right? Because that's what's fast, as a performance programmer, you kind of care about that you're guaranteed to get that. And you kind of would like to be able to write fused multiply add. Now the thing is, intrinsics, you could write specific intrinsics, but they're ugly. And also there are little optimizations, like the instruction can, sorry about that, the instruction can negate the various operands, you know? Apparently, I've not really used them. But, so I was saying, well, you know, instead of having a weird intrinsic name that just generates the instruction, you could write something like fuse A times B plus C, and you just literally write the A times B plus C, and the macro decomposes it and type checks it and makes sure everything is good, and looks for minus signs and applies them into the instruction and generates the machine instruction. So that seems like it would be fun. Now, I feel like it's not going to be that easy, but who knows? At least it's not the G14. Yeah. This new laptop is very quiet. I mean, I'm not really running anything on it. But like, it might be good to record off this for that reason. Let me just start Reaper download. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. Oh my God, this interface. I mean, I kind of like it better, but it's also just not that good from a design standpoint. Like, they're overcomplicating things. Okay, Reaper download onto my new Windows. Isn't this something an optimization pass would do? It's something you hope an optimization pass would do, but you don't want to hope. You want to specify. Also, you don't know if like LLVM is going to do some bullshit auto vectorization that like they think is better but is actually worse. Like there's all, yeah. Doo doo doo. That's the new Windows chime, I guess. Oh, we've got UAC happening. You know what? We could just install Reaper. I'm going to try it with my other mic right here. Sign in to use your widgets. Dude, the widget sidebar is prompting me to log in. What is their deal? Somebody had to program that. Yeah, it can also give different results. This is true. Depending on your target platform and stuff. Anyway, okay, so we have power on the mic. I am starting Reaper. Would I like to select my device driver? Yes. Audio system wasabi. Wasabi. AT2020. Speaker 48K. Okay, and insert new track. And, oops. They've got this little buy Reaper window. Input device sample rate does not match output device sample rate. Okay. Let's try exclusive mode. I like to be exclusive. Okay, so I'm going to have to, I bought a spare mouse, by the way. I'm going to have to plug that in. Oh my God, the buy me screen won't go away. Like, guys, I just want to figure out if I can use this thing. Okay, I don't understand resizing with the trackpad on new Windows. It like doesn't work. Okay. Okay. I have sound from the mic. I kind of don't understand. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let's record. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, it looks wonderful. Till I bump the mic and then we're all good. Okay, so I have more stuff to set up. I basically have to run 2 instances of Reaper on this frickin' machine. But it's fine. We can do that. Dude, resizing doesn't consistently... I don't understand what they want. Do they want like me to press real hard? Maybe that's it. Trackpads are such garbage. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, let me set some, before I forget these things. Choose a power plan. We have to set our laptop to never ever shut off while we're frickin' recording. Change when the computer sleeps. Put the computer to sleep on battery. Literally never. Turn off the display. Literally never. Literally never. Literally never. Like, they ship these computers that go to sleep in 4 minutes, like while you're doing something. Like I'm watching a movie and it shuts off. It's so stupid. Reap IR. Dude, if I had a Reap IR right now, it would be a very good podcast. Okay, anyway, we'll come back after dinner and we will do Casey's idea. And while we do that, I'm going to record the whole session on the side with both of these mics, just to get like a multi-hour recording in and make sure nothing bad happens as a practice for tomorrow. That sounds like a very good idea. Dude, I miss 16 by 10. It's so good. It's too bad it's too glossy though. Okay, random stuff is already running on Windows and putting the spinny circle on my cursor. What was it? I don't know. I'm scared. Okay, I'm actually going to start a new recording here. We're just going to let that go for a long time. All right, everybody, thanks for coming by. We will come back later with a real stream of real things. 2x1, yeah, 2x1, man, would be great. What is later, like an hour? Yeah, something. I mean, I'm going to go eat and then come back up. This was a fake stream. Yes, it was. I even said in the Twitch thing, I said, this is a fake stream. Do not bother coming to this stream. Except for the one guy who got a beta key. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back later. Let's try and raid somebody while we're here. While the people are here, let's try. Let's try and raid software and game development. Money bag. Creating Dark Souls tribute site. Project Tony Stark image. Let's compile Doom. There's never anything good. Once in a while, there's something good. Once in a while, we do okay. Working on a VTuber renderer in Godot. That sounds... Floyd Steinberg dithering. Let's do that. That's a graphics algorithm that you can learn about. It has practical utility. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.